Do you ever feel like you are just not really good at anything? Or maybe there are things you're good at, but the thought of doing them just makes you want to crawl back into bed. You do them, but you feel tired, exhausted, and uninspired. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. We are going to dismantle a broken idea that's holding you back. I'll give you a simple, powerful framework to understand your true strengths, and a guaranteed method to start finding more joy and energy in everything you do. Hi, I'm Bijoy. I'm an ex-Meta staff engineer and manager, and currently run my own indie game studio, S.I.G.N. For almost a decade, I have navigated the journey from an annoying new grad to a slightly less annoying manager. And the single biggest key to my growth was a mindset shift towards strength and skills. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can do the same shift. This is S.I.G.N, and let's get into it. The biggest lie we are told about self-improvement is that strength is something you're good at. It's in the dictionary. It's what our teachers told us, and it's completely wrong. In fact, this definition isn't just unhelpful, it's actively working against you. It suggests that you can call something a strength only after you become good at it, based on some subjective external standard. And it completely ignores the most important question. Do you even enjoy doing it? Just think of something you're good at but absolutely hate doing. For me, it's doing the dishes. I'm efficient, I'm thorough, I can probably win a competition about it. But no matter how good I am, the act itself drains my soul. Calling that a strength is useless. In fact, if an activity weakens your spirit, it's a weakness, regardless of how good you are at it. On the flip side, I consider talking about this topic, strengths and self-awareness, to be one of my core strengths. I genuinely love it. I have given talks about it at Meta, and I think about it constantly. Now, am I even good at it? You can be the judge of that. But whether I'm an expert or a novice, the act of doing it energizes me. So let's use a better definition. A strength is an activity that energizes you and you want to get better at it. This definition is a game changer. It focuses on your internal motivation and not external validation. It pumps you up instead of draining you. For activities that are your strengths, you can feel that sense of energy and a desire to engage with it. So to make this real, pause this video and write down 5 things that fit this definition for you. Try to add at least one thing that you know you are not good at, but enjoy doing it anyways. You might find it harder than this sounds, especially if you're stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. It's really hard to remember what we enjoy. An hour at a party flies by, but a 15-minute boring meeting lasts forever. So how do we systematically find these moments of energy? We can talk all day about mindfulness and self-reflection, but you really need something actionable. So here it is, a simple activity that takes very little time and anybody can do it. So for the next week, just 1 week to start, carry a journal with you. It can be a physical notebook or a journaling app on your phone. Anytime you feel a spark of joy or energy while doing something, just write it down. Don't wait till the end of the day. Just do it in the moment. This bypasses our faulty memories and captures the genuine small moments of joy that we will otherwise forget. Maybe it was cleaning up a piece of code, organizing a spreadsheet, or making your colleague laugh. Just write it down. So the activity is very simple. For 1 week, whenever you're feeling good, that energy, that spark, just write it down in the moment. Okay, now every time you make a note, you need to do one more step. You need to write down why you enjoyed that activity. And for this, we're going to use what is called the S.I.G.N method. S.I.G.N stands for success, instinct, growth, and need. It helps understand the source of the energy you're getting. Success is when you enjoyed the activity because you reached a desired outcome. You felt a sense of accomplishment or contribution. Instinct is when you feel a natural pull towards an activity. You're looking forward to doing it before you even start. It just feels right. Growth is when you enjoyed the act of learning and improving. You felt a sense of progress and getting better at something. Need is when the activity fulfilled a core need of yours, like a need for connection, community, order, creativity. You felt a deep sense of satisfaction. So now when you write an activity in your notes, just write an S, I, G, or N in front of it. Now let's take a simple example of something you might enjoy, like meeting up with friends. Why might you enjoy that activity? It could be I, instinct, if you are an extrovert who was just itching to go out and socialize. It could be G, growth, if you're trying to be more outgoing and you successfully pushed past your comfort zone. It could be N, need, if you were feeling lonely and it fulfilled the need for community. Or it could be S, success, If you reconnected with a friend you were trying to patch things up with. As you can see, the reason is deeply personal, and sometimes there can be multiple reasons of enjoying the same activity. So what makes this so damn interesting? As you tag more and more of your activities with S.I.G.N, you'll start seeing a pattern. You'll start gaining deep self-awareness as it reveals your personal motivations. First, it helps you understand when during an activity you get your energy, because each letter corresponds to a different point of time. Instinct is the feeling you get before you even start. It's that natural pull, that I can't wait to do this feeling. Growth is the energy you get during the activity. It's the joy of being in the flow, learning, and seeing yourself improve in real time. Need is the energy you get immediately after. It's the sense of deep fulfillment. It's like quenching a thirst you didn't know you had. And success is the energy you get looking back at your outcome. It's the satisfaction of achieving a goal and making an impact. So when you look back at your journal after a week, you'll see your motivation blueprint emerge. You might see a healthy spread across all 4 of S.I.G.N, but more likely you'll see 1 or 2 letters far more than the others. It tells you if you're somebody who's primarily motivated by celebrating a project's win, or going with the flow and your instincts, or challenging yourself and learning something new, or focusing on your core human needs. It tells you what drives you the most. Okay, before we go further, here's a quick recap. We have thrown out this old, useless definition of a strength. A true strength is something that energizes you. To find yours, you're going to run a 1-week experiment, journaling every energizing moment, and use the S.I.G.N framework: success, instinct, growth, and need, to understand why these activities energize you. Once you understand your dominant drivers and start articulating your strengths using this method, you gain self-awareness. You can stop guessing what will make you happy, and you can start intentionally designing your life to get more energy. You can seek out opportunities that play to your strengths and minimize the things that drain you. For example, if you consistently enjoyed organizing group events, maybe you should volunteer to organize your next team offsite. It will energize you, boost your team morale, and get you noticed for something you really enjoy doing. Now I know what you're thinking. Life isn't always you do you. You still have weaknesses, things that drain you, that you simply can't avoid. This could be answering emails, sitting through meetings, or editing videos. So what can you do about that? Here are 5 practical strategies to also manage your weaknesses. First, check if you can stop doing it. Seriously, question if the task is essential. Can you just stop? Or can you at least drastically minimize the time you spend on it? Can an AI triage your emails or summarize meeting notes for you? Just be ruthless. Maybe you can team up. Your weaknesses are more likely somebody else's strengths. Strong teams are built on complementary skills. Pair up with somebody who energizes by the tasks you get drained by. You write the scripts, maybe they edit the videos. Together you achieve more with less friction. Somewhat similar is offer up or delegate. If you are in a position to, maybe delegate the task. It isn't about dumping work. It's about strategically placing tasks with people who are best suited for them, freeing you up to focus on higher energy contributions. Another way is to perceive these activities differently. Find that sliver of the activity that does align with your strength. Maybe you hate long rambling meetings but love problem solving. In your mind, frame the meetings as a chance to listen, understand the core problems, and mentally architect a solution. Find your strong angle towards these weaknesses. Lastly, maybe just suck it up. Honestly, sometimes you just have to do the thing. That's life. But the key is to choose to do it. Acknowledge that it's a drain, but it's a conscious choice towards the greater goal. And then move on without letting it poison your whole day. Okay, let's recap that. Once you have identified your strengths with the S.I.G.N method, you can start to own them by seeking out opportunities. And for your weaknesses that drain you, use the STOPS method to reduce their impact. That is, stop doing it, team up, offer up, perceive differently, and suck it up. This toolkit allows you to actively shape your work and life towards things that energize you. Alright, there is one final piece to this puzzle. It's a concept I call individual bars. These aren't strengths themselves, but are strength multipliers. They are circumstantial advantages in your life. For example, maybe you are young and have lots of free time. Maybe your partner is a graphic designer. Maybe you know how to compose music, or you have certain connections from your university, or an Instagram account with thousands of followers. These aren't strengths by themselves, but are unique assets that you can leverage. So take a moment and understand your own individual powers. Consider your life, your identity, your education, your friends, your networks, your family, and your unique experiences. What advantages do they give you? We have to be a little honest here. This touches on a concept of privilege. The point isn't to feel guilty about these advantages, but to be aware of them. Denying that you have a tool is a bad strategy. The real question is how you use it. Using your individual powers to accelerate your strengths and build something positive for yourselves and others. Now that's not just okay, it's smart. So let's bring it all together. We talked about how to find your real strengths, things that energize you. We gave you a concrete method, the S.I.G.N journal, to identify them. A set of strategies to manage your weaknesses, and the concept of individual powers to act as multipliers. Now you have a complete toolkit to understand yourself at a deeper level. In my next video in this series, we'll talk about how you take these budding strengths and systematically develop them into advanced skills without burning out. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Now I want to hear from you. Are you going to try the 1 week challenge? Did you try it already? What are some other methods you used to find your strengths? Let me know in the comments. I would love to read them. See you and have a great day.